This is gonna be a build, boys. Hell yeah. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Man, Rend with range is just so nice. Okay, this looks like a 100 million DPS every second. Dude. Now this is a build. This looks like Iron Maelstrom, you know, but without Iron Maelstrom. Because we can like even stay ranged. And then whoop, we rupture. Oh, I didn't miss. I missed one of them. Oh, he'll bleed out, it's fine. The rupture has basically no cooldown either. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, it's a lot better now with this. Chop, 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 chop. Oof. Maybe it's good to rupture twice. Now this is how I envisioned Rend. This was always like the gripe I had with Rend, was its small AoE. Well, look at us now. Oh boy. It's a gripe I guess I used to have with Rend. Right now it's pork. No more! No more gripes. It's A-okay now. Chop, chop, chop. My gripe with the AoE is over, boys. Don't you think? It's also just fun when it's so fast, dude. Look at it with channeling pilot now. Just press all shouts, dude. Slash it all. The DR guys are a little annoying with Rend because, well, you just rent it. They don't die instantly. There was like a couple DR dudes there. And this is so good with the Rage of Horrorgath cooldown reset. Chop, 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 chop. Absolutely love it. Just chop them, man. Chop them all. Well, I didn't hit this guy. Okay, look now. A resource. And actually, this guy has multiple guys, yes. I see single target is way fixed. You can hit him from anywhere, man. That's the most fun part about it. Just hit him from down there or from up here. Let's go. Yep, that is Rend. Gripes over. Fun enabled. Dude, the AoE is just nuts, man. So much fun. Yep, Rend size. That's the play. Look at these Rends. Chop, 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 chop. Best one there is. Alright, let's go over the setup. This, my friends, is the real Rend Barb, man. This is how it should be, or should have been from the start when the game launched, man. Again, what I said earlier, my gripe was always its low AoE. And boy, is it fixed now. Rend size Gigachat, man. It's not only does it hit all the enemies, it's also a crazy synergy with our Rage of Haragas now. You can see like my crazy cooldown this run. Like, it just like, whenever you hit the target, it basically like instantly resets, and you're hitting like, you know, half the screen basically in a gigantic cone. Dude, man, this is so much fun. Oh, it's so great. Okay, so we are rocking Rend size on 3 items right now, but I don't have it like raw, so my gear is not good like this. Size that you see here is gonna be even bigger. I'm rocking Starless Sky right now and Shaco, but you don't necessarily need them. There's a lot of other things you can do on the helm, for example, with Numbing Graph or other alternatives that also give you more toughness. Or about the same toughness than Shaco. And yeah, Starless Sky is very good for the resource, but right now we have this crazy item here that you can now put on the amulet. So you get 90% chance to gain 20 Fury when you Rend. And Rend already has a 1 in 3 lucky hit chance. So basically every third hit, almost, you are getting 20 Fury back. And Rend only costs 35. And with all the Fury regen that we have, with our dual wielding stuff, we get so much Fury back that it's gonna be insane. You guys saw even on a single target, like it just keeps going up. And maybe we can even get away with the Violent Rend. I mean, right now I played the Fury Rune, but I did switch around some stuff. So I think when you have Starless Sky, you can play Violent Rend. And if you don't have Starless Sky, you just play Furious Rend to get even more Rend back on target. But yeah, so we are playing Harlequin's Crest, Rage of Haragas. This one got freshly changed. It is one of the only chests that still has the R, and this is the crazy cooldown resets on every target. Don't need to hit elites. And we are inflicting many bleeds with a lot of attack speed. Then we are rocking elements here. This one can also be, this one should be Inner Calm actually. I just switched stuff around. I'm gonna have to plan in the description. So this can be elements, but I think Inner Calm is slightly better because you can stand still and just Rend on the boss. And then Inner Calm is gonna give you a 1.3x permanently and not only 50% of the time. Then Challenging Shout cooldown reduction is really cool to keep the toughness in the pits 200 here. Boots here with movement speed. Wow, actually, wow. Okay, this one also should be Berserking. Did I even had perma Berserking? I guess I have so many Warcries, but this one should be Lucky Hit with core skills grant you Berserking. Maybe I didn't have the aspect, but yeah. I was playing movement speed, but you don't need this really. Then we have Limitless Rage, we have Edgemaster, we have Ramalaldi, and our Rend is assigned to our dual wield. And so should be our Rapture. So we get the multiplier from our Fury, and we just stack a bunch of Fury and get another damage multiplier like that. And then we are rocking Accelerating. This one gives us 50% attack speed. This allows us to get this crazy fast Rend. And we also have a bunch of attack speed on our weapons. So we can get up to 150% attack speed like this. Then Starless Sky or Mother's Embrace. Bolt's Chieftain for the shout cooldown reduction. So we have basically have perma shouts, and then the new or the upgraded Psyking choker here that we can get on the amulet. Expertise looks like this, 200x expertise. These are the skill slots. Or do I still have 5 in Bash? I don't remember. Rank contribution 4. Okay, yeah, we have 2. Okay, 2 to unlock. Then we have Rend Max, and then either Violent if you want damage, or Furious if you're lacking resources. Shouts, support for shouts. Actually, these two we might actually not need with this crazy Rend size. So there's always some more toughness or life to gain, I guess. Then we have Berserking Fury Generation. Rapture with attack speed. You can also take healing if you prefer, but I like attack speed 40%. This is also category 2. So this one plus accelerating will cap us on category 2, and our attack speed on 2 weapons and 1 ring will cap us in category 1, ideally. So you want 190%, 100% attack speed because we have Carnage plus accelerating. And that's going to give us like an insane amount of attack speed, basically. Plus Rapture is going to give us 100% attack speed. So that's pretty sick. So yeah, Rapture attack speed and cut to the bone, of course. And you can put this cut to the bone on the eminent. I have counter offensive right now. It's also pretty cool. Like, so whenever we have fortify, we are getting fortify with our Warbringer right now. And then we're rocking concussion and wallop because we are using one mace. This actually counts as a mace. I don't even have 925, so there's lots of room to grow. And my dots are actually ticking up to like 100 million per second. Then we have Wrath the Berserk and Unconstrained. The reason we don't play Gushing Wounds because it still doesn't feel like a proper multiplier. I haven't like properly tested this, but Unconstrained feels better. I might do a couple more rounds of Gushing Wounds, see how it feels. But in general, we are not stacking crit chance right now. I still have some crit chance. These are my stats, by the way. But yeah, actually, we still have some crit chance, so we could still try to scale that one. Probably do a couple runs with this. But I like the Unconstrained as well, just because it gives us like big berserking. Then we have Exploit here. If you want more damage, because your Bleed has a crazy passive here, it's called Hemorrhage. It's uncapped and gives you, well, currently 95%. That's why we stack vulnerable damage on our weapons and stuff. Again, it's going to be into the planner. So it's actually pretty cool to stack all this vulnerable. You see it like in a lot of the Paragon nodes, we stack a lot of vulnerable. And it basically gives you Bleed a separate multiplier. That's why it gets to so high damage numbers. Yeah, and Exploit gives you vulnerable. So if you want to populate these three, like get rid of some of the toughness or some fire res, but I needed some res, so I put them here. But yeah, if you want more damage, you can put these points. So then, yeah, Warbringer, Ira here for damage reduction and damage while berserking. You want to make sure this caps out, 1.3 Blood Rage. Ambidextrous, this also multiplies the berserking and the close damage reduction here. DR is hard to come by. Hemorrhage here for the 2x. Decimator, actually our Rupture now always overpowers. So we get the 1.2 multiplier from that because we hit vulnerable targets all the time and then we also overpower them. And then up here we have the Blood Rage normally with Martial Glyph for the shout and Wrath the Berserk and Rupture cooldown. So you can see like if I Rupture and then I want it back, I can just press my shout and I can Rupture again very easily. And yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. Bleed, Rend, finally fun and viable. Pit 200, pretty comfortable actually. And let's go, Season 4 is gonna be amazing. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.